Take two. I went over again. I'm never gonna get this right. I'm over it. Like, I wish my flip camera would just edit video. So it went over by like a lot. So I'm gonna try to go get through this for you guys. I'm exhausted. It's been a very long day and I'm ready to go to bed. I'm doing this day before my week 3 post-op weigh-in because I don't know if I'll have time to do it tomorrow, so I'm going to upload it overnight so it'll be right there for you tomorrow. So, for the numbers, tomorrow will be 3 weeks since my surgery, and since the surgery, well, since last week, I have an Excel spreadsheet that I keep. Since last week, I lost 5.4 pounds, which is really good. I'm down for my starting weight, 44 pounds, and I am 2.6 pounds away from being in the 300s. It's very exciting. I guess I didn't really think about it this way, but for the last couple years, I've been gaining weight gradually, about 100 pounds a year. It's a lot, you know. I remember, like, specifically every year I'd be 100 pounds heavier. It's crazy, but I'm in the 300s, so I feel like I've made a year's progress in a weird way. So I'm sorry if I look all crappy, guys, but I didn't take off my makeup purposely so I can look cute for y'all, but I know I look bad because I'm exhausted. Anyway. I'm so sorry. Oh lordy, my first video, I yelled like 5 times. Okay, so first thing I wanted to talk about real quick was my cheats, and I need to say these every week because I just want to feel better knowing that I've confessed to somebody, all you people that are watching out there. They're not that bad, but they're bad. I mean, they're cheats, what I call them. So the first cheat that I had since last week, I had made my family like grilled cheese sandwiches on the George Foreman grill with turkey dogs inside, and I'm like, man, why didn't I think of this before surgery? I totally would have loved a sandwich like that. Anyway, I made a little creation. It looked pretty good. I chopped it up for my son, and he was taking out the hot dogs and eating everything separate. So the pieces he was leaving, I was peeling the cheese off the bread, and I was eating that, and it was really good. But, you know, the cheese would stick to the bread, and little bits of bread would sneak in there. And, you know, grilled cheese has, like, butter, and you grill it, and it's really good, like Texas toast or something. And I was very happy. I had 3 little squares, tiny little squares, but I still had 3 squares. And I didn't get sick. I don't know if my husband noticed that I was popping them in my mouth. He was eating right in front of me, but we were looking at my baby, so it was very satisfying to feel bread back in my mouth. It was very small, very tiny, but it was enough to get me, like, you know, excited about it. So I really need to keep an eye on my time. Okay, so another cheat was tonight. I was giving my son some veggie sticks. Those are those little, like, they look like french fries, but they're like chips that are made out of vegetable stuff. They're pretty healthy in the package. I mean, probably later on I'll be able to have like a small amount. They don't have much fat, or they don't have protein either. It's kind of like a snacky food, but I had three sticks. My husband don't know that either. He gets very mad when I cheat. He's very worried about me. And they were so good because they were like a new bag and it was fresh, and they were great. I'm like, chips, something crunchy. So then again, I did not get sick. So I'm kind of worried about these little cheats. I want to get sick, I think, because then it will put me in fear and I won't do it again. But this isn't, you know, tempting me to keep trying my limits, and I don't want to do that because I'm very afraid of getting sick. Speaking of sick, another thing I wanted to say was a couple days ago I had my first dry heave spell. I don't know what brought it on. My prediction is that I drank too much water with my pills, and so when I like my stomach was like overly full, and I felt very nauseous for hours, and it wouldn't go away. And until I finally got in the shower, and I was like, all right, it's coming, and I would go, and, you know, I cry a lot when I vomit. I hate vomiting, and I was crying, and, you know, the forcing, and nothing came out. I don't even think we have bile in our pouches at that point, and I just kind of spit. I thought I was going to feel better after throwing up, but it never happened, and after that my stomach hurt a lot, like from forcing. So I think next time, and for those out there, if you want to avoid puking, try as much as possible, let it happen naturally. If it's going to come out, it's going to come out, but don't force yourself to make it come out, because that hurts so much. Almost kind of like a stomach cramp, but I don't know, but it hurt. It was very sore, so I'm not going to do that again. And then another thing, wasn't a cheat, but it was quite a bit. I had a long day at work today, and I stopped by on the way home. To make a long story short, I packed a pudding, sugar-free pudding, a protein shake, a bottle of water mixed with protein drink, and Crystal Light, and a little Laughing Cow wedge cheese. And I was able to have my protein drink, Crystal Light thing, and the cheese. Well, I wanted to have my pudding, I forgot a spoon. And I had to eat it while I was driving, so I couldn't, eat it with my finger or anything. Couldn't make that work. And the protein drink was by Designer Way. It's like little plastic bottles I found at Target the other day. They must have been sealed with super glue because I could not get them open. I had to slam it on my steering wheel as I was driving. God knows what people thought, to get some air bubbles in there, and it hurt my hand so bad. I mean, I feel like I have a good hand strength, but it wasn't working. So I'm like, I need to get this open. I'm hungry, or I think I'm hungry. So I finally opened it. I had about a third of it. I didn't really like the taste, so I was kind of disappointed. Anyway, after my long day in the high desert today working, I stopped by a drive-thru. I know, Pollo Loco, better drive-thru. And I was looking for like something I can eat, and I remembered that they had mashed potatoes. I wanted a KFC, but I couldn't find one, so it was an area I don't know. And I got mashed potatoes from Pollo Loco, and it was so good, you guys. It was like probably the best meal I've had since surgery. Like, it was just amazing. I was like, oh, just like that. So I think that's my new favorite. I felt a little paranoid on how good it was, so I texted my husband and I said, hey, can you check the nutritional info online for me? He was at home. And surprisingly enough, it had about 125 calories for a small cup, like the small little styrofoam cup things. I think like 7 grams of fat, or 5 I think, and 2 grams of protein, and it was like a lot of carbs. I think it was like 25 carbs. So other than the carbs, it was actually pretty good for you. So I ate half, and then I was feeling, maybe I'm like, I don't want to be nauseous on the road. I mean, I was going through mountain areas, so I didn't want to be nauseous and have to pull over, so I stopped, and I waited 15 minutes, and then I'm like, I kind of want some more, so I ate the rest. I ate the whole thing, and my husband said it was 6 ounces, the amount. So from my understanding, our pouches are 4 ounces after surgery, like newly post-op, but I could be wrong, I don't remember. I'll have to look it up, but I felt kind of like, wow, that's a lot of food to sit. Possibly because I didn't eat anything all day, maybe that's why, but it was very good. I recommend you all, Becky, Pollo Loco. I hope you have one out there, because the mashed potatoes are great. And so I had that. So it's not really a cheat, but I felt like that's the most in one sitting I've been able to eat, and I felt almost normal. I felt like, oh, no one's going to be looking at me. Why is she having a quarter of a cup of food? It's, but it's actually like, oh, like a snack or something. So, what time am I at? Okay. My husband just time checked me. Awesome. Thanks, honey. So yeah, that's been my week. The head hunger's still kind of bad. I have my bad days. I had a bad day the other day. I was crying and stuff. I have an appointment with my therapist on Thursday, and I'm going to talk to him about the Wellbutrin that I'm on, which is an antidepressant. I'm like, you need to spike this up or something, because I've been very blue and crying, and pretty much morning food. I think I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And I've been doing better like every other day. I'll have my bad day, and then I'll have like a good day and not think about it, or feel satisfied on what I have been eating throughout the day. Like, I've been trying to mix it up a little bit with food. I had a slice of my medium cheddar cheese, like the Sargento type, just a whole slice, and that was pretty good. And then I had some more applesauce, but I had that before. And what else did I have? I think that's it as far as like new for foods that I can eat. Excuse me. Take a drink. Thirsty. Much better. I've been having that, And but I still get sad. Big thing I wanted to say on not Halloween night, the last Sunday, we went to go see some light show. A house that was really nicely decorated for Halloween. Went to go see it out. It's probably half an hour from my house with a couple of friends, 2 sets of couples. I hadn't seen them in a long time, so we were excited to see each other or whatever. And one of my couple friends left for the night, and the other one's like, "Hey, let's go get something to eat." And I'm like, fuck, right? I didn't want to go out to eat because I'm like, this is the first time I'm going out to eat in a restaurant with other people other than my husband that knows the situation. They know my surgery and they were very interested to hear about it, but we go to In-N-Out Burger, it's the best burger ever, and they're eating their In-N-Out and fries, and I'm like, oh, I wanted a burger so bad. And I took my sugar-free rice pudding snack with my baby spoon. Okay, imagine that picture. I'm eating it in In-N-Out. I didn't really see if other people were looking at me. I was kind of embarrassed. I was more focused on the burgers that my friends and my husband were having, and I was just dying. I wanted a burger so bad. I was upset the next day thinking about it. I'm like, oh, this really sucks. I really wanted a burger, and I'm like, alright, and soon I'll be able to have maybe a protein-style burger, you know, or just the meat and cheese and just really digest it well or whatever, but right now is not the time, and I know that. It's just hard. So that was difficult. That was very difficult. And I think that's the only time we had gone out. Trick-or-treating sucked. I always dip my hand in the candy bowl. A Kit Kat here, a Twix there, a fun-sized Snickers here. No candy. It was very sad. We went trunk-or-treating with my friends before trick-or-treating in their neighborhood. I live in ghetto as hell area. I'm gonna get shot and shit for candy. Are you kidding me? And my son was his first time trick-or-treating, like with the little bucket and everything. So it was very hard because I wanted some chocolate really bad. I wanted a Twix, and I was thinking about maybe just sucking the chocolate off a Twix. I'm like, no, it's gross. So, no. So I didn't eat anything. My husband's snacking on Sour Patch and crap, and I'm just like, like, it was bad. So Halloween kind of sucked, but we had a great time together, which is the important thing. My son had fun. But that was, holidays are the worst because it's going to it's going to challenge you, you know, in the worst ways, because food is such an important part of our old lives, but in our head it's still a problem. So we will see how Thanksgiving goes. Hopefully by then I'll be able to eat a little bit more stuff. So I think that's it. I'm going to cut it short because I'm probably getting close to time. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys' videos. Becky, I haven't heard from you. I hope you're doing good, and everyone else too. I haven't seen any new videos from anybody, so I'm hoping it's because of the weekend, or the Halloween thing. So but yeah, I'm doing really good. Other than the head hunger is still a challenge, but I think I'm going to start going to the gym maybe tomorrow. Yeah, just to walk on the treadmill. I'm not going to push myself. I still get very tired soon, so I'm going to try to take it slow. But I need to start doing that. I don't feel this energy kick that everyone's talking about as far as like, oh, you lose weight, you have so much energy. I'm tired. I get tired very easily. But then again, since I just started working, so I'm sure my energy level will pick up because I'll be on the go in and out of working with the kids and stuff. So I think that's it, guys. Hope you guys all had a fun Halloween. I sure did. And eating candy. I want to hear about your experiences, about if anyone went to Halloween parties and couldn't eat the food or whatever, just to kind of support each other and what our experiences were. So I'm going to go to bed now. I'm going to upload this for you guys. I will talk to you soon. Alright, bye.